Morning, Scritchy here at denominator.com, and long-term contributor and somebody who writes me quite a lot, a guy called Mando Orta, reminded me that a few months ago I said I'd look at the way you would establish a website or a particular URL within a website to rank for a particular keyword or phrase. Now I'll go into why you still want to do this in the short article that will accompany this video. And this is going to be in two parts. The first part, this video is going to be on denominator.com, and it's going to be a general look at how you would do that with the article that accompanies this video. Second part will be on ultimatedemon2.com, which will be how you specifically would set up campaigns within Ultimate Daemon to get you the keyword density you're looking for. Alright, pushing on. Back in the day with the old keyword tool, it was actually quite a simple task, or at least it was very simple to work out what Google wanted, because you go to your you type your product or service into your old keyword tool, and it would have, you go to keyword ideas or keywords rather than groups. I don't think they had those back then, but you'd have one of the tabs down here would be relevance. Now, even if you select all the different possibilities here, relevance isn't one of them. However, it is, if you look, already sorted by relevance, and this is telling you what Google believes is relevant. Take that clue. This is an old tactic that goes back, predates Sniper and things like that. So the keywords that are relevant for patio heaters, which is what I've put in here, or patio heaters, patio heater reviews, patio heater part, gas patio heaters. Where they become interesting is those keywords that do not include the words patio heaters or one or the other word. So if we pop down, you may want to put mirage, cheap, tabletop, propane, cover, electric. These actionable words that aren't actually patio or heater but go with them, gas, and they're words that will help you to establish it. So not only on your on page, but also when you create content off-site linking, because of course you all use content marketing these days, the content you create needs to work on all of these phrases. And what these do is they build up to Google, and not always put patio heater in there, sorry, I should say that. Sometimes put propane on its own, cover on its own, gas on its own, electric on its own. Don't spam the keyword. But what you're doing there is you're building up the relevance, which is one half, it's the on-site half of what you're trying to do. Now, that's not to say, which I'll go into in the post, that things like your title tag, your H1 tags aren't vital. Even having an image with the alt text and possibly even the image title set to something relevant is also important, because what you're building up a picture of relevance. It used to be the case pre sort of 2008 that you would set your metadata, and all the hidden data at the top of each page would tell Google what your page was about. Before that, you just spam the page with white text and a white background, invisible to the reader, but just with every variation of a word you could think of. More recently, since 2008, it's been getting this percentage of keywords on exactly right, and pairing that up with the amount of inbound anchor text being exactly right. Now what's happening is it's becoming a more holistic approach, which means more work for the SEO guy, which I think is a good thing, because it will get rid of a lot of the lazy people out of the business. So what you're doing, you're building up, perhaps you write a 1200 word article where you mention propane, you mention tabletop heaters, you mention Burns-O-Matic, electric, covers, all that kind of stuff. You go down here and do a little bit more. That's the one half. The second half is links. Now, I'm not going to go on links a great deal here, because that's sort of, there's a million ways to crack an egg as far as links go. But here's the idea. You put patio heaters and perhaps the top 10 words into Google, and these are the sites that are ranking. The best thing you can get is a link from one of the sites in the first 3 or 4 pages of Google. For instance, if you can get a link on this particular page, you went to this Sears page, and there was a way of writing a comment. There isn't, but if there was, that would be exactly what you'd be after. So let's have a look, see what we've got here. Patio heaters is a right spammy one now. No. Looks like I've picked a right spammy one to look at here. I mean, look at gasoutdoorpatioheaters.com. Blimey. If there was, for instance, an open source wiki site, anything you could put your comment on, anything you could add to the conversation, don't spam. Actually handwrite a comment within the first 5 or 6 pages here. And sometimes Home Advisor you can. Yeah, yes, here we go. Right, so, and you can put a link in. So here would be your, it's a Facebook post, but and although it's passed by Facebook, I believe it's part of the source code of the page. It may show you a link, and it would also possibly bring traffic that's direct to you. So wherever you win these first pages, you can put a link on, and I would go through the first sort of 5 or 10 of these phrases and look for those. That's going to be a major win as well. So that's what you're doing there. That's the first half of the story. It's establishing your on-page presence, and I'll upload this video and I'll do a post that goes with it. Okay, keeping this video short and sweet. It's Gritty at demondemon.com, signing off.